Support and funding for stickers is provided by viewers like you. Thank you.
Bueno, sí. Camina. Rico, rico, rico. Y como dice mi coro que sigue ahí. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Escucha. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Ahora estamos gozando hasta.
Good morning. Welcome in. We have woken up early so I can go to kickboxing because I didn't go on Monday and I'm getting a little wigged out by that. So no aesthetic coffee, only aesthetic Alani. But I figured today I'd take you along. My house is kind of bugging me. Ollie! Dogs are bugging me. And just do a little fall reset because it's time. And the house is just, since my birthday, just gotten to a state where it's closing in on me for sure. It's time. Just do a little fall reset. Also know this is not the most aesthetic workout outfit. To be honest, I'm going to punch things and I don't need a cute outfit to do that in. In fact, I'm gonna get really sweaty and also I kind of don't have a lot of matching sets. I don't know. What do you want from me? This is how I have to do my hair because I did my bangs and is it the cutest? No. Is it the most aesthetic? No. Are we still doing it? Yes. It's self-improvement. Library books. Excuse me. I actually think that kickboxing or going to work out is a really great way to start a reset day because whenever I'm done with kickboxing, I feel like I've got my life together. Get your day started off right off the bat. And it doesn't have to be straight up 8 a.m. like mine is, but I have limited options around here. That was painful. I've been going to this like 3 times a week, most weeks. This is like, what, my 3rd month? And it still never fails to kick my butt. And I don't know how everyone looks so cute after they're done working out because I don't look cute. I'm just red and sweaty and gross. Please relinquish your girly secrets. How does one look so cute after working out? Next on our list is go to the library. I have several library books that need to be returned, and then I figured we could look for some fall books to get ourselves in the mood. Is this worse? I think this is honestly worse. I look like I'm in an 80s hairband. Oh God. Okay, let's go to the library and find some fall books. Great. Now I look like Uncle Jesse. Start. Okay, go. Go. Oh my goodness. That feels so much better. This is what I use. I use like 2 pumps. Get my hair nice and curly. I leave my hair a little bit wet. I'll dry it out until after I put product in. I usually in the mornings use hyaluronic acid, but on workout days I use niacinamide afterwards. Kind of switch it up because I already did this morning. You saw some skincare, but I made it really light. And just your regular CeraVe sunscreen. Okay, I am starving. I'm gonna get dressed really quick. Go make, I don't know, a bagel of some sort. I don't know what yet, but I'm just starving. Let's go do that. To use whipped, sorry, that was my Omnipod. I like to use whipped cream cheese rather than the regular kind. I just like the consistency better. The other one feels super heavy. I mean, there's a time and place for it, don't get me wrong. I'm not turning down a bagel with regular cream cheese. Some of the Trader Joe's crunchy onion on it. I do have just the regular shaker, but I'm feeling this morning for whatever reason. And then I put a little bit of sea salt. And the bagel is jalapeno cream cheese. Cream cheese, jalapeno parmesan. What is wrong with me? Not fully awake, I don't think. Although I should be, because I've already done an hour of kickboxing and that was, Lord knows that was enough. I think the problem is that the kickboxing was really hard today. And he made us do kick pyramid. So you do like, you have your regular kick and then you have your switch kick. So you're doing 1, 2, 2, 3. You go all the way up to 10 and then you go all the way back down to 1. And let me tell you, I am tired. All right. Nothing special. It's not like the most gourmet thing you're ever gonna make, but it hits the spot. And the bagels are homemade, so you can't go wrong. Not by me. Not homemade by me. Let's get that clear. Okay, here's the semi-cute outfit of today. I figured I should get dressed, but I probably need to do my makeup too, which I'll do that real quick. Okay, let's make the bed really quick. And then we're gonna start after that going through the closet, getting rid of my summer stuff and freshing it with all my fall stuff, which admittedly, I don't think I ever took out necessarily all my fall. Most of the stuff I think is gonna come out of my drawers. We're still gonna go through the closet and my top and bottoms drawer, get all the summer stuff out because it is September 24th. So fall just started on the 22nd. Today's a little bit warmer and rainy, which is why I'm wearing shorts, just because it's a bit humid. And I don't think I can walk around in leggings and a sweater and not get hot. So this is still transitioning into fall. Start taking some things out, but maybe not all the things. All right, let's get this bed made. We're ignoring the stack, okay? We're ignoring it. Else's husband kick off all of the blankets and sheets, or is it just mine? There, that's better. So this whole front is Jacob's. All of my stuff is back here. Let's try to do this quickly as possible. I'm starting to sweat. Man, I wish I really had a tuned up closet, like one that I know I'm gonna wear everything, but I just don't, and I don't have the money to like get rid of everything. I just think about all those other closet clean outs where it's like tiny little closet, everything fits, everything's just perfect, and they just switch out the seasonal stuff and that's that. But not this one, not this closet. This closet is a hot mess express, and there's stuff in here from when I worked in an office. And who's to say if I'm not gonna work in an office again, so I don't want to get rid of it. And some of it's just like stuff I don't like now, but I feel like could come back into fashion. So I don't want to be overzealous and get rid of everything when it's like I'm probably gonna buy that same top and give it like 2 years. You know what I mean? But I mean, we did do a good dent. Now I just gotta all put it in a trash bag and then go put it downstairs. So let me go do that. I'll be right back. All right, you can't tell, but it's much better. You can't tell, but that's like, look at this. All of that was in there. And now I have a little bit more room. Not too much, but it's not like I can't reach back there, so whatever. Now, go through the drawer. Try to keep it together a little bit. That's fine. I don't need that for sure. This. I think I wore this year. I think I'm gonna donate it. Crop tops, definitely keep. I think I'm gonna donate this. It's so cute, and I love little corsets. And it's like off the shoulder. I've also never worn it. Donation. This literally doesn't fit, but I am going to keep it so as to stay hopeful that maybe someday. This is a party top, but I don't think I'm gonna wear a butterfly party top in fall/winter. And if I do, then I know where to find it. Okay, that's good for the top drawer. Oh boy. Yay. You can go. Need these for workouts. This is for your skirts. I'll keep my black shorts here. I'll keep my green just for now. All of these are fine. These don't really fit me right now, so I might just take them downstairs just so they can stop staring at me. Oh, man, I do love these. They just don't fit. That can go. That can go. That can go. That can go. Pants K got me. I never got to wear them because I never lost enough weight. Maybe next year. Long stuff. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, just kidding. That clip probably didn't have sound. So as I was saying, my Athleta leggings that are for winter. I'm sorry if you can hear him barking. It's mail time and he gets up in arms. But anyway, I wear these like anytime it's cold outside. Like I've worn them 30-degree weather, 20-degree weather, and I have been known to wear them in teens. At that point I might also throw on snow pants, but if I'm running, I'm already gonna get hot, so they're perfect. And if you're looking for a winter legging, I would say they definitely fit the bill. And then there's also this cute top from Abercrombie, I think. Yeah, and I think Aerie this year has a crossbody one like this, but it ties, and I'm so tempted, but I already have this one, so need it again. I know, baby. Oh, you're laying right on top of all my stuff. And then the rest of the stuff is just long sleeve shirts that I wear underneath my sweaters. And that's really it. It's nothing overly interesting. All of my coats and stuff are still in storage because It's in the 60s today. Like, we don't need coats quite yet, but we will probably come mid-October to November, but we're just not there right now. And I don't want to have to, like, I have a whole closet that has all of our stuff. And right now it's still raincoats and all of that, and we're just not into winter. Okay, let me put these up and then we will reconvene. Welcome to my pantry, which isn't so much as a pantry as a cabinet that's open. Clearly, we are kind of bursting at the seams here, so I figured we would go through a lot of this and see what we can throw away and what we can reorganize really quickly. Don't mind this. Don't mind this either, because it leaks. Ain't that nice? It's just one of those times that really makes me feel like I had more of an aesthetic home and a very clean, minimalistic home and not so much of a cottage. Beggars can't be choosers, so we're working with what we got. What we got is an old New England cottage that has seen many lives, and we are just trying to be organized within it. First order of business is to go through everything and then throw things away. Haley brought these. Trash. Sorry, Haley. I don't like pretzels all that much. Let's bought these. This belongs in here. This can go in the trash. Out. Dog treats. Not mine. Trash. Unfortunate. Jacobs. Potatoes that are growing. Goodbye. These are all mushy. Pistachios stay well. Like, nope, that's whole year out of date. Okay, I have to go get a step stool. Step stool acquired. I think these are past their date. Goodbye. There we go. That's a bit better. Now you can't see anything except my butt. Stale. Recycle. They've been here a long time. I'm gonna call it. It's definitely gonna be stale. These expired. Okay. Good news is we've cleared out a lot. Bad news is now I have a full trash bag, but now we're gonna put things back. More chilies. Trail mix. Not a huge snack that I grabbed. I will grab for me. Nuts can also go up here. Seeds, more breakfast stuff. So I can do these. This here, my snacks. Okay. Put them in a more back here. But here. Oh, actually. Okay, I think that's looking really good. Ooh, okay. Go ahead. Come on. Yes, I want it right on my lips. I see you. I promise. Sir, I have to get on with things. All right. Persistent little bugger. One moment. Let me go put Archie up on his bed. Okay, come on. Back it up. Put your front paws up here. Oh, wow. Okay. You have a little gusto when you need it, huh? Ah! I don't know what was in my hair, but it was not supposed to be there. Days like this are always stressful, but in a organizational, calming way. That makes sense. Maybe it's just the Virgo in me. Like, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy having full days to do stuff like this, but I also get really tired from it. But that could also just be the chronic illness. That could just be that. I figured I would sit down and we could go over, one, the library books that I got earlier, go over Q4 goals, and maybe review a little bit of my summer vision board, because I feel like I didn't necessarily get to everything that I wanted to, which is a shame. Not everything is a box to be checked, which is something I have to tell myself often. Moment, I have literally these pants sometimes give me the biggest wedgie. I'm like having a bit of a meltdown to my, oh my God. I'm having a meltdown from my clothes because it's just like they're too much. They're too much right now, and I want to be cute, so I am just pushing through it, but at the same time I am in desperate need of sweatpants or something because I am about to lose it from the feeling of jeans being up my ass crack. I'm gonna have so much fun editing this. I found 3 books that I think are very fall. First one, obviously. Everyone's read this, I feel like. This came out last year. When were you published? Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I remember that being a thing. 2023, okay. This was written 2 years ago. I have never read it. I did read the ACOTAR books and am working on Throne of Glass. I am scared for the characters, so I have stopped reading it for like over a year, but I'm not gonna get into that. But this one is a small town spicy romance. And of course, it's written by somebody with the last name Gilmore, so you can't get any better than this. Hopefully this is written well. I see that the text is spaced out pretty well, and it just looks like it may be an easy read, and it's giving YA a little bit with the spacing versus say like a book like this. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping this is cozy. I'm hoping it's written well. The unfortunate part is that the main man character is named Logan, and that is my nephew's name. So that's a bit weird, but it's okay. We're just gonna ignore it. But let me read you the back real quick. When Jeannie's aunt gives her the beloved pumpkin spice cafe in the small town of Dream Harbor, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Wish girl, that would be so nice. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbor's gossip at all costs, but Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan, or has the city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? This is, based on that description, this is literally Lorelai and Luke. This is this without a daughter. That's what it's giving. Lorelai's upbeat, Luke is grumpy, and they make it work. Yin and yang, all right? You need the other to bring you down, the other one to bring you up. Let me know if you've read this before, because I'm excited but reticent. The next one I've had on my list for a long time, A Psalm for the Wild Built. And I think I actually started this one time as an audiobook. I ran out of audiobook credits on Spotify, which is a thing you can do. And if you read the very big sci-fi space series that I do, then it's easy. It's easy to do. I've heard great things about it. It's thin. I could probably read this in an afternoon. It's won the Hugo Award, which is saying something real big. So it says, it's been centuries since the robots of Panga gained self-awareness and laid down their tools. Centuries since they wandered en masse into the wilderness, never to be seen again. Centuries since they faded into myth and urban legend. One day, the life of a tea monk is upended by the arrival of a robot, there to honor the old promise of checking in. The robot has one question: what do people need? But the answer to that question depends on who you ask and how. They're going to need to ask it a lot. I already love that description. So this is, I don't know what about it screams fall other than, I mean, look at the cover. Cover's got fall going. It's got tea, it's got monks. Robots are kind of sci-fi, therefore kind of fall, therefore kind of adjacent to Halloween, which brings me into their third one because I can't help myself. I love a good sci-fi, and I love a good thick sci-fi, and I love a sci-fi series. And ever since the Expanse series, I have just been looking for one to settle in, and I did get that with Paradise 1. It was well written, and I did read the entire series. He just came out with the third book. Didn't surpass the Expanse series. But we'll see if this one, I did try Tchaikovsky, the evolution one, and I couldn't do it. I was falling asleep during the little insect bits where they were going over how smart they are and how they've adapted and blah, blah, blah. And I just like, I couldn't get through it. The only part I was interested in was the ship that was going towards the planet that had the evolutionary bomb dropped on it. I think it's called the Children of Time. So anyway, this one is to sleep in a sea of stars. I think it's your typical, you're on a ship, you find something that maybe you're not supposed to find, and then you start annihilation events. Like, you know, you run into things that are maybe not meant for humans. Ish happens, like a lot of ish, clearly. Let's read this. Kira Navarez, sorry. Dreamed of life on new worlds. That is a prepositions and weird places. Now she's awakened a nightmare. During a routine survey mission on an uncolonized planet, Kira finds an alien relic. At first she's delighted, but elation turns to terror when the ancient dust around her begins to move. As war erupts among the stars, Kira is launched into a galaxy-spanning odyssey of discovery and transformation. First contact isn't all what she imagined, and events push her to the very limits of what it means to be human. While Kira faces her own horrors, Earth and its colonies stand upon the brink of annihilation. Now Kira must be humanity's greatest and final hope. I mean, it has everything that I'm interested in for my next fix. So this is the backup for if pumpkin spice latte, what is it? Yeah, pumpkin spice cafe doesn't work out, which I'm kind of scared that it won't. But we're gonna give it a try. Now, let's move on to goals. I'm not gonna go over the full thing. I have my vision board right here. I have a whole video on this and me breaking down if you want to watch it and see what all I came up with. Let's go over what we didn't do. I didn't write any letters to my friends, but some of my friends did come up here. Didn't do as many outdoorsy things as I wanted, just because it was real buggy this summer. I did drink a lot of wine and dirty martinis on the patio. I did a really good job of that. Did start doing new routines like going to kickboxing, and that's good. I didn't get a donut. I didn't get a donut that changed my life, and I'm very upset about it. So we'll have to transfer that one over to fall. But I think for fall, we're gonna try Q4. We're gonna really try to expand on the goals and make them a little bit more tangible, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of those were fun ones, me trying to get myself out of the house, out of the funk. And I feel like I've got, thanks to depression meds, I have a semi-control over it. As long as I keep up with my schedule like this, and I have things that I'm doing every week while I wait for interviews and stuff, we're doing good. Workout, do kickboxing 3 times a week, which I have been doing for almost 3 months, and I think I've not gone a total of like 3 times, maybe 4, which is pretty good. Clear text messages every week. So I currently have, don't judge me, it's so bad. I have 84 text messages. Listen, I don't know if I'm built for the modern world in a constant state of technology. Like, I don't know if I'm built for this. I don't know if I'm meant to be in contact with people every single day, every second of my life. And in fact, I put my phone away a lot because I hate that thing. I hate it. I want away from it. But I also can't switch to a flip phone because I have medical devices on my phone. It's a whole thing. I would really like to get a landline and just tell people if they want to talk to me, call me, and do it that way, but perhaps in the future. But for now, the goal is to clear text messages every week. Get it down to 0. Girl, please get it together. I would like to walk the dogs at least 2 to 3 times a week. Now that it's nice outside, there aren't any more bugs, you know, barring weather. I think sometimes I just take them to the fairgrounds, but it's good for me to get up and get the blood moving and also get out of the house, because I have no reason to, and I have to really force myself. And I would also like to walk without my headphones, without plugging into a podcast or an audiobook or music. There's nothing wrong with that, but I also think that I use the headphones as an excuse to like skate basically through life. Like, it's a hard task. It's not hard, but walking sometimes, getting the motivation to do that is is a big hurdle for me. And then if I add a podcast, I'm more likely to do it, but I don't enjoy it and I'm not present and I'm not seeing the nature and abundance around me. And I really need to be doing that because I live in a gorgeous, gorgeous place and this may not always be the case. So I need to make sure that I'm enjoying it and put a little bit more focus on being present and mindfulness and almost like a meditation, but with the dogs attached to me. I would like to start doing short form content, and the like here is very, very lightly meant. I feel the need to do short form content, specifically TikTok, so that I can grow a bit more. As somebody who was in marketing and is in marketing, I think that unfortunately for YouTube, it needs to have the added bonus of TikTok and maybe Instagram. I don't know, I kind of hate Instagram, and I'm also 30, which means everybody that I used to know is on Instagram, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I want millions of randos that I do not know, except if you're one of my friends, which, like, of course you're always welcome, but like, there are lots of people that I just could like go the rest of my life without talking to or knowing that they exist. So sue me if I don't want to be on Instagram, which is the new Facebook, and TikTok's the new Instagram, okay? I really feel the need to do that, to start growing my channel and start gaining some viewers in a different way. I just don't know how to approach it because I've always done marketing from a corporate perspective, but never from a personal perspective. So it's really hard for me to disengage the B2B brain and just be myself and just do fun, weird shit on social media that I want to do. So we'll see how that goes. I would like to start doing that. I also want to create hobby time. I need to basically create slots in my days on my little calendar and make sure that I am engaging in hobby time. Whether it's coloring, reading, doing some graphic design, doing some illustrations, maybe going on a run, trying to think of other hobbies. What tends to happen right now is when I should be enriching my brain, I just stare at the ceiling and then I start to cry. So I need to I need to find something to enrich my brain rather than look, we should all be a little bit bored, but I am being unemployed this long, it's been 9 months. I'm kind of at my wit's end, which is why we're doing such a big fall reset today. I've literally cleaned so much more off camera. I didn't want to bore you with me wiping down all the surfaces and just like general cleanup, trying to keep it toy. I need to do other things. My next goal is to find contract work. I would love to find a salaried position, but I am keeping expectations low. I do have an interview hopefully next week with a contract job. It would only be 15 hours a week to start with, but hopefully it'll lead to a little bit more because they have a very long laundry list of what they need. And if you're watching this, hey, what's up? I can do video editing too. Look at that, amazing. I also do social media, website, SEO, copywriting, copy editing, you know, the works. That's how being creative works. You just kind of put your hands in all the pots and see which ones stick, and turns out a lot sticks to my hand. Anyway, I would like to find contract work and maybe patch together either nearly full-time or full-time so that I still have time to engage in things like YouTube and fun things in this realm while also making money. That would be good. Having money for healthcare would be top notch, let me tell you. The next one is to lay out my weeks. I'm already doing this. I try to do this every week where I lay out my days. On Monday, we really go through what all I'm working towards and my purpose that week so that I'm not getting too loosey-goosey and too depressed, because it's very easy to fall into, I don't feel like doing anything today, but I want to maintain my skill and maintain my abilities, and not, when I do find a job, I don't want to have to get those machinations back up to speed up to warmth. Just trying to keep everything turning and grooving. And that's really hard because sometimes you just get so upset that you don't have a job and you can't get an interview that you just want to lay there and wallow. And that's what I did yesterday after I found out my second video also didn't have any audio and I just gave up. But sometimes you gotta have those days too. Anyway, I would love to organize my clothes. Oh my God, I need to do it so bad. Basically, today has made me realize how much clothing I don't wear. And it's just sitting in the closet, it's just taking up a bunch of room. And I understand that I don't have any money right now to just refresh my entire wardrobe, but at the very least we can take out things that I know I'm not wearing. And that goes into the next goal, which is to take clothes, shoes, all those things to the consignment shop that's local here and see if I can't make some money on it. See if I can't do that, because I have plenty of good stuff. It's just like, it doesn't fit me, it's out of style, or it's out of my style. I don't wear that kind of stuff anymore. The better place for it to go, and I really just need to go through all my stuff. There's a bunch downstairs. There's a bunch, at least there's one Tupperware that I'm thinking of that is supposed to be seasonal, but now that I think about it, I think it also might just be where I put things that I don't want to think about, and I need to go through it and just make sure that I am keeping everything as fresh as possible, because I do have a lot of clothes, but I should have less. But I just hate how much clothing I have, and I also hate donating it like to Goodwill or something, because first of all, they're for profit, but there's plenty of places, shelters, but all the shelters in my area for domestic violence aren't taking any donations right now. So I also don't want it taking up space in my house, but I also don't want it to go to just a landfill. See, this is why The Good Place was such a good show. It is so hard to make ethical, moral decisions with what we currently have, and it's driving me nuts because I just want a solution. I just want a solution. I would like everything to be rotational. I would like everything to be recycle, reuse, reduce, reuse, but it's just not. And the reality is there's so much waste and so much product that who's to say if I donate it to my local place, if they're not gonna just also throw it away. Girl, it stresses me out. It stresses me out. And then I would like to go through my books and I would like to donate to the town or the library, because I have a lot and I want to just go through them all and donate and get them out of my house because I don't have room. I don't have room. The other one was friend time. I would like to make sure that I'm putting aside quality time with my friends, whether that's a phone call, making sure I text them back and read through all their stuff, which brings me to my next goal, which is not house. It's called not house, which means you need to not be in the house at least once a week. Kickboxing doesn't count, but going to the library does. Doing things that are not in the house, not at kickboxing, and talking to another human being that you don't know. Now that one's hard for me, but I think we can do that because I have to talk to somebody to order my coffee. Use my thinking cap. And I think I'm gonna carry over the donut. I want a nice donut. I really do. I just gotta find a good place. But there should be quite a few places in Austin, and I'm going to a girls trip in December, so things are looking up. There are lots of donuts. Last one is I would like to keep up posting once a week for YouTube. That's easier said than done. I want to make sure that I don't know what my niche is yet. I'm trying lots of things and having fun while doing it, seeing what sticks, seeing what people like, and trying to keep my content fresh, but also posting once a week, which can be really daunting. For somebody who is a perfectionist like me and I haven't been doing it nearly long enough, I think this is gonna be my 16th video, which is like not a lot of videos. I feel like I've been doing it for forever, which I've been doing it for about 6 months, but it kind of took me a while to be able to move the machine a little bit faster and get my editing down to one day and yada, yada, yada. You don't need to hear that. All right, now that we've gone through all of the goals and got those set for Q4 and then gone over our library haul, I think what I'm gonna do is read for 30 minutes. I'm gonna try this pumpkin spice cafe and just, I would sit outside, but it's raining, which is why it looks like it's 7 o'clock right now. It's 3:30. And I'd like to read for a little bit, and then I might take the dogs to the fairgrounds, and then by the time I do that, it'll be time for them to eat. And then, actually I may flip-flop that. I may take them to the fairgrounds now, feed them, then read for 30 minutes, then it's time for dinner. And Jacob made gumbo, so from scratch. So it's a nice cozy autumnal day with a nice cozy soup. Do you call gumbo soup? I don't know, gumbo's gumbo. Let's go take these dogs to the fairgrounds because he is, as you can hear, he's like amped. We gotta go, we gotta. Dogs have been fed. They've been to the fairgrounds. You can hear one panting. He's still calming down from it. And I'm gonna read for 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna warm up some gumbo. How's that sound? I brought this one just in case the pumpkin spice cafe is a bust. We're starting with this one. This has a playlist. That's wild. I can't stand it anymore. I need pajamas. Don't mind the mess. These pajamas. There. Now we're ready to go make some rice because I think we're out, and then heat up some gumbo. Cute Ollie break. You just napping? I'm liking the book so far. It's got fun writing. And I appreciate that it's not written in first person. I don't know what it is, but I have a hard time with first person narratives. It really makes it hard for me to get into the story. And this is really nice way that she has it written. It switches thoughts between Jeannie and Logan, but it can be within the chapter or within like a few lines of each other, which kind of gives me, weirdly enough, Virginia Woolf and how she would do her quotations and dialogue that way. So this is an interesting modern perspective on that. I mean, I wouldn't go to say it's purely Virginia Woolf. I mean, it's not that literary, but it's a well-written book. I've read about 50 pages and I feel like I can finish it easily because it's low stakes. They already like each other and they're already trying, like, being magnets and trying not to attract each other, which is really fun. And I didn't expect to like it that much. Okay, I'm gonna warm this up and then I'm gonna get some gumbo out. And I'm gonna go read the book a little bit more while we wait on this water to boil and the rice to cook. Everything is ready. Got our rice. And, so hard with this type of spatula. That's enough. Keep that warm for Jacob because he goes to jujitsu tonight and he won't be home for another like couple of hours, and I'm starving now, so we're eating now. And I'm actually going to watch somebody on Twitch, I guess. I'm gonna watch, I think, Julian, and watch him play some dumb games because that sounds nice and relaxing. Yeah, that's all I want to do because today has been a very busy day and it was a long fall reset. And I just want to relax, you know, just want to like look at my clean house and think about how clean it feels, you know. So I'm gonna go do that. It was so good hanging out with you today. I hope you enjoyed this fall reset and it inspired you to maybe do your own because wow, I needed to do most of these things today. And by most, I mean all. I needed to do all of them. So, sorry, a bug flew by. But anyway, I hope you had fun. Thanks for being here. Thanks for caring. And thanks for being you. I'll see you in the next one.